We've had a bunch of Yeezy releases recently, and especially the 350s. Even though everybody is saying that they're tired of Yeezy 350s and they're tired of the same colorways that look so similar, it hasn't stopped me from being extremely excited for the pair I have for you today. In fact, I haven't even unboxed my pair, I haven't even seen them yet because I wanted to give you my first honest impressions. So why don't we just jump straight into it. If you've watched the couple past recent Yeezy 350 releases, I've managed to get multiple pairs, and that's all just from entering a bunch of raffles. Now obviously that isn't the case with this pair. This was a little bit more limited, or maybe my luck has just run out. Either way, I managed to get one pair on JD Sports. They send it in a bag without the box, so I assume this is going to be pretty damaged. We'll just have to take a look. As I expected, you have a huge dent in the top of the box. So here you go, there's the size tag. Have a good little look. Boost on the side, nice huge dent on the top. I have very, very high expectations for this pair, I will have you know. So extra pair of laces. Okay. Here it is, the Yeezy 350 V2 in the natural colorway. Little bit more yellow than I originally thought. Formerly known as the Bez colorway, and after that they changed up the naming scheme. If you see on the box, there's a little bit of tear away from tearing off the old label. Even now we're seeing these Yeezys release where they've had to change the label from the previous Bez naming to this natural naming. Quick specifics on the shoe. These released on October the 24th. They retail for $220 out in the US or £180 here in the UK. In terms of aftermarket performance on this pair, as we know that sneaker reselling is an integrated part of the sneaker culture by now, these are doing relatively normal compared to the last Yeezy releases, the Israfil, the Carbon, and the Zions. So you're gonna pay an extra 20-30 pounds. I think that does have something to do with the time of year that these released. Of course, right now there's so many sneaker releases that it's not hard to believe that a lot of people are passing on these. They are a little bit more yellow than I originally anticipated. It's still a super nice colorway. The Prime Knit has a definite mix between this solid white color and kind of like a creamish yellow color. The sneakers themselves are actually really nice. Potentially more appropriate for the summertime, however, it's still objectively a super nice colorway. Semi-translucent stripe is almost like a little bit of an oatmeal tone, which matches this top portion here. So traditionally speaking, on other 350s or the more recent 350s, this little block here on the lateral side has been kind of a different color to the rest of the knit, and on this one it comes in kind of this oatmeal color, and actually surprisingly, or to not very many people's knowledge, this is entirely reflective. So there is only one version in terms of, normally they're split up into a reflective and a non-reflective. However, we're all getting a little piece of that reflective pie this time with this release. And yes, this midsole is pretty yellowed out. And again, that's going to be this sneaker's best feature or its worst, depending on who you ask. How they mix this kind of yellowish tone with the cream almost makes it look slightly more like a goldish color, and it definitely goes down to that midsole. My preconceptions of this color was going to be that it has a kind of yellowed out vintage vibe. However, I really don't get that because of the white and the cream tones. It almost just looks too bright, too fresh, too brand new to have that vintage tone. Same comfy boost encased in the midsole, same infinity loop lacing system with the extras in the box matching that same color, and the same slightly snug fit, so I definitely do recommend going up half a size if you are looking to grab this pair. And there is an argument for lumping this natural colorway in with some of the other whitish colored Yeezy 350s, the Lundmark, the Citrons, the Cloud Whites, the Statics, the Yashaya, and maybe more, I just don't know. But it's always been clear from the start that it was never Kanye's goal to create a super limited sneaker that only a select few could go out and grab. He even said in one of his interviews that he looked at the Nike Roshe Runner back when it was on everybody's feet, and he said, I want to create the next Roshe. And that's definitely something he's done, or at least almost done it. These 350s, no matter how much people say that it's so similar to the last one, or there's just so many different 350 releases, they keep selling out. These sold out, the last one sold out, every single 350 disappears. If you're someone who's looking for a lighter or a whiter colored pair of Yeezy 350s, this is really not a bad way to go. So did this natural colorway meet my expectations? And you know what, it's always a little bit of a toss-up when you first see the images of the brand new Yeezy 350. It's almost like, is it gonna look exactly like that? And I must say, whenever I get the shoes in hand, my opinion changes slightly, because you never get the full representation from just looking at pictures. So when you finally get it in hand and you try it on and you put together a couple different outfits, you really get a feel for that shoe. And so far, I think this has pretty much smashed my expectations. I do really like this colorway. It may not be my favorite 350 to ever release, but it is still a super clean one. I'm still excited for the day that they bring back the pull tab. That is something I definitely miss. I mean, god damn it, bring back the pull tab. Hey, that pretty much wraps it up for my thoughts and opinions on the Yeezy 350 V2 in this beautiful natural colorway. I really like it. I think it's definitely a solid, nice, bright, good looking pair. I probably wouldn't break this out till the summertime. Just feels a little bit more of a summer vibe from this one. But of course, let me know what you think about these down in the comment section. Did you actually go for them or did you sleep? Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, of course subscribing, joining me here for yet another video. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you all in the next one. But until then.